Hey guys, and welcome back to the United Star. Uh, to be honest, I'm extremely disappointed. I did join the Ole out bandwagon towards the end. I did want him to leave, but I think that was the most logical thing to happen, right? And then I saw that interview that he did, and it's just broken me on different levels. I remember seeing it, getting goosebumps. The way he was in tears when he said, "I will be supporting this club, and I hope I can come back." And I've told the boys that just be yourself and Carrick and whatnot. It really got to me, and here I am talking about the Villarreal game, going to the next stage, going to the new chapter that Manchester United is going to open, the post Ole chapter. And before I say anything, this first minute, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You're always going to be a legend for us. You brought the happy days back. You brought the smiles back, and thank you so much. Moving on to the Villarreal game now. A crucial game. Two more games left. We need to get those 3 points to seal the group, at least to guarantee qualification. Um, I saw the presser. It was a lot about Ole. Maguire was in it as well. Maguire saying that we have to take responsibility now, and for a period of time, I've stopped believing what Manchester United players have been saying. They just put up social media posts, come out in media, say things. It's time to prove it on the field. You can't have sloppy performances. This is a side where we're going to Spain. We need to have our A game. They are playing at home. They have a point to prove. The game they lost previously as well against us should have never happened that way. It's gonna be a tough battle, and it's a new regime. It's Carrick. We've never really seen Carrick as a manager. If I'm not mistaken, Mike Phelan has also left. I'm not sure if Mike Phelan stayed back, but it's going to be Carrick, which we're not going to really know what the 11 is going to look like. It's going to be like a brand new 11. The only thing that we know is that Varane and Pogba would be out. So if I had to think about the 11, I would go obviously David De Gea in goal. The man has been outstanding. He's proved all his critics wrong this season. And again, as I said in the last video, I'm surprised how our defense just chooses not to show up when he's in the form of his life. So David De Gea in goal with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof. I know not the defense we want to see, but the defense we can put out right now. Given that we have Chelsea coming up next, and we don't have Varane, we don't have Maguire, none of them. Moving on to a more midfield, I would go for Matic. Even though Matic played against Watford, I would go for Matic, Van de Beek, Bruno. This answers everything in itself. We saw how much Van de Beek made a change once he came on. The speed in which play was done, the goal was scored by him, whatnot. And my front three would be Rashi, Ronaldo, Sancho. Greenwood obviously has COVID, and we hope he recovers soon. But that would be the front three. These 11 players have a point to prove. I remember Bruno after the Watford game went out and to the away fans, and it takes some guts to do this, and said that you can't blame the manager alone, and you have to blame the entire team. And if that's the case, and Harry Maguire is coming out and making statements that Ole took the gun for all of us, it's time for you to prove and show your loyalty towards the man who took that hit for you. He lost his job. He lost his dream job. He was in tears when he was leaving. He was all of us. If today any of us got a Manchester United managerial position, had 2 years of great success, and then had to depart the way he did, any of us would be in tears, and maybe even worse, the way he composed himself. I'm not going to make this an Ole video, but for those reasons, just putting out Instagram stories, just putting out few words of appreciation towards the manager does not in no way compensate for what you did to him. So if you want to show how much you love the guy, it's time for you to show up on the field and put in that performance. Put in a solid defensive performance. Talk. Stop being sloppy. I'm done with people coming out and saying Gary Neville. I'm not even understanding what he's trying to say. The post Euro syndrome or whatever, playing too much football. They're being paid for it. You've not been kicked out. It's been the manager that's been kicked out. Now you're here. Show what your capabilities are. Play each game as if it's your last game. Villarreal are a tough opposition. We've already seen it. They're not going to be easy to beat. So we need to prove our point. That's all that I'm going to say. Thinking about what the result is going to be, honestly, I think these players don't have it in them. I think they need someone who, that is going to like really slap them around. And I again don't see Carrick being the guy. They need someone that they can respect. I think they stopped respecting Ole in terms of egos, in terms of man management, in terms of those regards. So I personally I see us losing, but because I'm never gonna say a score where we're losing, I'm gonna go for a 1-1, which would be a good result at the end of the day. Then we just have young boys at home, and I believe we can beat them. But given that we lose to Watford now, I have no idea who we can and cannot beat. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 with Villarreal and hope for the best that we can beat young boys and make it through to the next round of the Champions League, because I don't think Ronaldo came to United to go to the Europa League. He's definitely going to the Conference League next season at this rate. But yeah, guys, keeping the Ole, I know this has been slightly on the low front, kind of demotivated, kind of sad, but that's just how the environment is right now, with the way things panned out, not really ideal for any of us. But yeah, do let us know in the comments what you think the score will be, what your lineup would be. Should Van de Beek be starting? How can the players just show their respect towards Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? And we'll see you next time.